I'd like to show you how to make your own Apple loops, how to tag and index them so you can find them easily. Turning your beats into Apple loops means easy access in any project you're working on. Let's hear the track we're going to work with. So I can create my own Apple loops, whether green or blue, from the File menu, Export, right on top. Now, this is good. We don't see the menu Region to Loop Library active because I hadn't first selected a region in my project. I'll go back out, select a region, and now when we go to the File menu, Export, Region to Loop Library is available. I'll select this Beat 2, Region to Loop Library, and this dialog opens up where I need to choose at least one descriptor tag on the left. I'll select all drums, and I'll select beats. And then on the right, I'll select as many tags as are appropriate, which will make it easier to search for this loop later. I'll select dark, distorted, and grooving. Before I hit create, let's look at the name. It's going to default to the name of the region in your project, but I can make this anything I want. I'll leave it as is and select Create. Now to find that loop in the Apple Loop Browser, I can type the name in the search field. Let's see if I scroll down if it's there. There it is right here. Bring up the volume a little. Sounds just like it did in my project. Or, to search for it, I could select all the appropriate tags that we had used when we were creating the loop. Beats, dark, distorted, and so on. I can use the same file export menu for a MIDI performance that I've programmed, like this bass line. Why would I want my bass line in the Apple Loop library? Easy access. Maybe I'd use it in another track. Probably this feature would be more versatile for drum parts I've programmed, but hey, with the ability to change the feel, the swing, and the instrument, who knows how I could mutate one of my own bass lines in another project. Select, once again, Export Region to Loop Library. We'll select bass, synth bass, and dark, distorted, grooving, applies all over again, saving, create, and then it would be available in the Loop Browser as well. A popular request of Logic users is to be able to create your own tags and replace the factory ones in the Loop Browser. For example, I know I'll never need the factory categories of cheerful or arrhythmic loops. Unfortunately, it's not an option to create custom tags. A workaround is to put my initials in every loop name I create as the first characters. That way I can search for my loops easily in the Loop Browser search field, i.e. DB, those being my initials, DB Bad Beat 1. You can go right in here, Export Region to Loop Library, and save this as DB Bad Beat 1. And of course, select the appropriate tags. One last housekeeping detail. Newly added Apple loops may need to be indexed before they will be visible in the Loop Browser. The process has been simplified in Logic Pro 10 to index. Just click Loops at the top of the Loop Browser, right up here, and choose Reindex All Loops from the pop-up menu. You should now be able to expand the factory Apple Loop library with your own signature Apple loops to have easier access to your grooves in any Logic project you're working on.